What's going on, YouTube, traders, investors? Today we're going to look at Uber and their upcoming IPO, which could be one of the largest in US history. Let's get into it. Okay, we're going to start this video off by talking about LYFT a little bit because it is very relevant to Uber as its main competition. They had their IPO on the 28th, 29th of March. And here's a chart of what this particular stock has done since its IPO. You can see on the day it IPO'd, it hit a high of 88.6, $88.60. Since then, that day, it closed at 78. And we're gonna take from this low right here. This low occurred on April 26th. So we're gonna go from the low to the all-time high because the stock's only been around about a month. And this will just let you know how maybe you should play Uber and the IPO that I believe is the 9th of May. You can look there from that high to the low it hit in roughly a month, a little under a month. You're looking at a 38% dip. Now, Uber might come out, and because the sentiment is already kind of low on these ride-sharing companies, it might already come out kind of comparable to LYFT. But you can see that's a 38% from that high that it hit on the IPO date to the low within a month is 38%, give or take. And they're saying Uber is gonna come out between a range between, I believe, 40 and 50, somewhere around there, with an evaluation of like 84 billion, 85 billion. So how do you play this? How do you play Uber? They're looking at either the 9th or the 10th is the IPO date. So we're approaching it really quickly. It's coming up on us. If you want to get in Uber, you need to look at LYFT, which is the chart we're looking at right now. Uber is a bigger company. They have more going on. They got Uber Eats, Uber Freight. I guess they're getting into freight because they can coordinate with their technology much better. And we already know that Uber is pretty much dominating when it comes to, I haven't even seen a taxi in forever. Everybody uses Uber or Lyft. I've used Uber a few times, but if you can look at this chart, if this chart, this is going to be a quick video. It's just going to kind of give you a take of when they're doing their IPO and how you can kind of look to play it. But if you see that's a big dip from when they IPO'd to their low. And let's look at where they're sitting at right now. That low was at $54.32. Today, they're at $60. So they've come up a little bit since hitting that low. They're gonna level out. This was an IPO. They haven't been around that long. So they're up 11% from that low they hit on the 26th, I believe. 26. If I was gonna get in Uber, I wouldn't get in on the IPO or anytime close to the IPO. That's just me personally. But I will say, Uber is a company for the future. But on the other hand, they also said that they might not ever profit. I think the one way that Uber does profit is from autonomous vehicles. I'm gonna do a video on autonomous vehicles and who are the major players in that. I mean, it's the future, and me personally, in about probably 10 years, we'll say 5 to 10, the way we move around is gonna be totally different. I mean, in the way I'm looking at it, you might not ever have to own a car. You got a job and you got an Uber app or whatever it is at that time, because Tesla is also saying they're gonna do like robo taxis. So this autonomous vehicle thing is gonna change the way we live. It's still a ways off, but it's gonna change the way we live. On Uber, this Uber IPO, if you wanna get in, I wouldn't get in on the first day or the next day or the next day after that. I would watch it. I would definitely watch it. It's gonna be big though. A lot of the institutions are buying it. So watch it. And just if you learned anything from this LYFT chart, know that these IPOs, they can go way up, they can go way down. The volatility is big time. And that's all I got for this video. Look out for that Uber IPO. Watch it. Comment on this video of where you think Uber is going. And I will see you in the next one. There's gonna be a link in the description for Robinhood. Use that link to sign up for Robinhood, totally free. You get a free stock, I get a free stock, it's all good. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.